Hello, YouTube. I'm Vince White. I'm an employment attorney. On this channel, we answer publicly posted questions from YouTube users, getting folks the answer they need from an employment attorney. We have a question here from YouTube user D's Just Jokes, who asks us, I currently work for a leading telecommunications company and have been sexually harassed by 3 female managers. One asking for hugs and 2 sending me explicit photos of how high a probability... and 2 sending me explicit photos. Period. How high of a probability is there that the company will settle out of court? I have also filed workers' compensation for PTSD and depression. May I gain your insight? Okay, so whenever you have unsolicited explicit photos in a case, whether it's from a man or a woman, that's generally going to be a strong sexual harassment case. In part because, I mean, you have the chain of custody. You have the text. You have the text that went before it, so you can show, like, listen, my client was not asking for this. There was no flirtation. There was no reason for my client to believe there was anything like this coming. There's no reason for your client, the managers here, to believe that my client wanted these photos. And it's a great negotiating tactic. Like, I'm not above, like, listen, defense counsel will get on the phone and they'll be like, nah, this is nothing. This is nothing. I don't care about this. I don't care that your client got an explicit text. And, like, listen, they can be as hard as they want on the phone, right? Keyboard warriors. But, like, you kind of mess with them a little bit. Like, really? Okay. Do you want to see your boy's dick? Like, do you want, I mean, it's going to be in our discovery. Do you want it now? Or do you want to get it in, because, like, it's evidence. Like, we're doing a trial where we're going to blow this up. We're going to blow it up for the jury. You want to blow it up for the jury? Probably do them a little, help them out a little bit if we blow it up for the jury, right? And, sorry. And so you can kind of hear, like, it's a heavy-handed position. You can really play that position very aggressively for settlement. Nobody wants to see a trial about unsolicited explicit photos. And, like, listen, are juries gender biased? Yeah. Is your case worth a little bit less because you received explicit photos from women? And I presume you might be male. It might be. Yeah. It might be. Like, listen, it's going to depend on the jury. I'm not going to accept that for you. I'm not going to say, like, oh, you got to take a 20% haircut on the settlement because you're a man. Like, I don't think that's fair. But if you're asking me, like, oh, if I go to trial, am I going to win necessarily as much as a woman might who had received explicit photos? I'm not going to lie to you. Maybe not. Maybe not. That's just how juries are. Generally speaking, juries don't feel as bad for men who experience sexual harassment as for women. Doesn't mean the case won't settle. Doesn't mean defense counsel won't want to cut you a check. Does mean you're going to have to push a little harder to get the money you want. And I don't know what you're looking for, right? I don't know what you're looking for. Listen, if you want $10 million, maybe that's not going to happen. If you want a settlement to make up for some of the suffering you've gone through because you received these and they disturbed you, yeah, I think that's reasonable, you know? Could you win $10 million in trial? Maybe. Probably not, but maybe. You know, I'm not a fortune teller. I don't know. But if I was defending this case, I would be telling that employer, cut this guy a check. This guy's got PTSD. He's got depression. He's treating. He's treating. What are you doing? You want to go to trial on this? You crazy? That's not a good idea. Cut a check. Come on. What are we doing? You going to pay me $100,000 to fight this? Or are you going to pay this guy to go away? Stop suing you. I think odds are the case settles. And just keep in mind, this is a field where, like, less than 2% of cases are going to trial, I think. So I think it is very likely your case will resolve out of court. Anyways, I wish you luck. I'm sorry about the PTSD and depression that you're experiencing. I know that is a brutal combo. Hope your treatment is going well. And I wish you success. If this video is helpful, like, subscribe, comment down below. Helps our channel to grow.